Hey everybody, just 1 second. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, if you guys watched the other video of how I'm gonna start, well, not I, but me and Devarian DC, how we're gonna start the Operation Naruto Ultimate Ninja 5, then you guys understand that this video is gonna be purely about my personal feelings of why Naruto Ultimate Ninja 5 should be here. Number one, I think this is the most important reason out of everything else I'm gonna say. We're the only region who hasn't had the game yet. Japan, of course, originally they're gonna have it first. You know, that's because since Naruto was originally created in Japan, it would definitely make sense as to why it's there in Japan first. 2 years later, Europe gets the game. Now, usually when Naruto Ultimate Ninja games come out, Europe and America, they kind of get a game at the same time span. As you recall, in my other video about why the petition might hurt us, the Ultimate Ninja 5 petition, I said that the only game that we ever received first, which is true, the only game that we received first was Ultimate Ninja Storm, and that was back in 2008. So, it's been about a year, I don't know, pretty much about 2 years, you know, since we've had a game first like that. I also wanted to say that since Ultimate Ninja 5 goes up to the Sasuke reunion arc, it would make sense to release Ultimate Ninja 5 first before Naruto Mate Excel 3, which is Ultimate Ninja 6. One, since the PS2 is getting old since its release date back in 2002, if Naruto is now going to be ported onto PSP devices, then at least Namco Bandai would owe us, you know, at least one more Ultimate Ninja game before the PS2 is completely dead. I really think that Ultimate Ninja 5 would revive the life of the PS2, especially since so many American fans, they've been wanting the game for so long, especially me. I mean, ever since I watched that video back in 2007, you know, with Itachi and Kisame versus Kakashi and Naruto, you know, I was just blown away by that game, especially with the introduction of Team Jutsus, you know, with Itachi and Kisame being particularly, they're called the Ultimate Assassins, which is fitting for them. Also, Ultimate Ninja 5, it stays consistent with our storyline. I know that in the games, you know, Ultimate Ninja 4, Clash of Ninja Revolution 3, and Ultimate Ninja 5, and Naruto Mate Excel 3, there were 4 games. They kind of jump ahead of our dubbed anime, because, you know, well, I can't actually say the reason why. I mean, I don't know that whole process, but you know, we kind of rely on the games to kind of give us a preview of what it'll look like in the show. I know that when Ultimate Ninja 4 came out, that the anime was how should I say, it was kind of up in the air, you know, because we hadn't started Shippuden yet, so we kind of needed Ultimate Ninja 4 to help us preview everything that we were going to see in the dubbed anime. With Ultimate Ninja 5, it stays consistent with our storyline since we're pretty much at the end of the Rescue Gaara arc, and that we are now heading into the Sasuke reunion arc, you know, and the 3 tails, you know, with Orochimaru and Kabuto transforming Naruto into the 4 tails, you know. So it pretty much stays consistent, you know, until, you know, the dubbed anime catches up to the actual games themselves. At least we will have Ultimate Ninja 5 to give us a preview of everything we can expect in the dubbed anime. Now, if they release Ultimate Ninja 6 first, Naruto Mate Excel 3, it's kind of a skip. One moment, please. Like I said, Naruto Excel 3, it's a skip because a lot of the characters that that are in the game, you know, Team Hawk, you know, Kabuto Orochimaru, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, you know, with Kabuto absorbing Orochimaru after Sasuke kills him in the anime. You know, the rest of the Akatsuki, Pain, you know, Toby, you know, Pain, Toby, Conan, all of Pain's paths, you know, these are characters that were hinted at. You know, Pain was hinted at the end of the original series, you know, after the battle with Naruto and Sasuke, with them, you know, discussing their plans for Shippuden, you know, to recapture the tailed beasts with Naruto and Gaara. And in Naruto Excel 3, Pain's true form is shown. I know that his body with the orange hair and the piercings all on his face when he's wearing an Akatsuki robe, that's one of his paths. I know that since his true form is Nagato, I believe. I forgot his name. I just feel that it's more fair for us to get a PS2 game than a PSP game, because a lot of people who play the Ultimate Ninja series are used to playing a game on PS2, and for those people who have PSPs, that's an advantage to them. You know, they have the 6th game, but it skips ahead of the storyline. You know, that's way ahead. And I know that a lot of people have been saying that the game's going to be dubbed, you know, like a little bit later in the year. Ultimate Ninja 5, it should really be, you know, our finale game, you know, or sorts, you know, because I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. You know, they've been saying like, oh man, when is it coming to America? That's not fair. You know, Europe and, you know, Japan, they already have the games, and, you know, that just leaves us sitting on the sideline. So I believe that, you know, that we're owed something, because I believe that we are, you know, we're just as big as fans as our Naruto fans in Japan, you know, who originated the game. Ultimate Ninja 5, you know, that's pretty much what everybody was expecting, because a lot of people liked the game so much when they first saw it, you know, in Japanese. And I know that a lot of people are envious that, you know, Europe got the version before we did. You know, some people thought, you know, oh, we're just gonna get the game immediately after, but yet Namco Bandai of America, we still haven't gotten any words. So if it never comes out, I swear I'll probably just give up on Naruto games altogether, because that's just selling us out right there. That would be so cold-hearted if that's the case. It'll be a huge disappointment. You know, and I believe that would really hurt a lot of fans and America's fan base. You know, I mean, the games are just as successful as the shows, you know. I know people have their own opinions about things, but I'm sure that a lot of people can agree with me that, you know, not everybody, but, you know, but a lot of people can agree with me that it would be at least fair that we get Ultimate Ninja 5, you know, in America before the PSP dies out. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'll check y'all later.